I've been on PC my whole life. Unfortunately, this is my laptop right now. It runs games worse than my paralytic grandma. So, for the meantime, I've been on this old thing. My younger siblings spent a Christmas piling their money and slaving away to be able to afford this, and now I, the oldest brother who contributed nothing, get to enjoy their spoils. Now you might be saying, wait, I thought the series was because you couldn't play anything. You mean to say you've been playing games this whole time? Yes, but consider it's now summer, so my skibbity Fortnite younger siblings will be on this thing from dawn till dusk, so that's another place to play games that I cannot use. And you know these motherfuckers are serious about it, because my brother has a mouse and keyboard for Fortnite. I was about to call him a slur, but allegedly Fortnite ranked as crossplay, so I guess he doesn't deserve to go to hell for now. Anyway, while I savor my last bits on this thing, what to play? Ooh, is this Sony exclusive 2015 Game of the Year, allegedly FromSoft's best, Bloodborne? Anyway, I will say I'm not anywhere near addicted to this game, and a big part of that is because of how hazardous it is for me to play. I mean, like, little unemployed YouTuber can't walk over to his console and turn it on. Do you need some to suck on, you big baby? Yeah, yes, mommy. I mean, sorry. Usually, I'm sat on my computer doing work, talking to the boys, jorking it, and how it used to be is anytime I wanted to take a break, it's just a few clicks away. But now it's like a walk, look if the children are playing, press a button, wait for it to boot. It's not convenient. So to play this game, I have to be like, I would like to play Marvel Rivals today. And to be fair, that happens quite a lot. I didn't know if this game would be fun. I mean, Marvel Overwatch, cool, I guess. Until I saw, oh my god, fucking Magik is in this game. Like, okay, Liliana Rasputin isn't my favorite Marvel character. She's probably not even in my top 10. She's only barely hanging on in my mind because one, my queen Anya Taylor-Joy plays her in the amazing movie New Mutants. And I saw a TikTok edit where she's talking to Arya from Game of Thrones and Brother from Stranger Things, and Arya's like, don't fight it, it's magic. And then she hits the freaking
So am I.
big aura, dude. Anyway, the second is just like Magik design is so fucking cool. Big sword, spikes, armor that shouldn't reasonably work and it's just for gooners. Like, lady, put on some clothes. You know what? There you go. This skin better. Unfortunately, I'm fucking broke, so I don't have it in the game. But anyway, I know nothing about this girl's character. I tried for a long time, but all the Magik comics are just so... I don't know, like, I forget what it was. Maybe it was the New Mutants, like, actual run. I read like 15 volumes of it, and I couldn't. It's so boring. There are comics you can get into, and then there's fucking this piece of shit. You know, like, if it's actually good, tell me, because I dropped it like a fucking baby on its head. But anyway, yeah, she just looks very cool, so I said, fuck it. If I can play this game, she's the one I'm playing. And well, she's difficult. I should add the caveat that she's difficult for me because I am doo-doo dog shit. Matt Murdock could probably play shooter games better than I do. And that problem is made more obvious by the fact that I have never played on a controller in my life. Yeah, Punisher, more like fucking Saint the way I can't hit this guy. Jesus Christ. I have no idea if this game plays well. As in, I have like no idea if the movement and shooting is actually fun. Because I cannot appreciate those because I am not a good shot, even on mouse and keyboard. But on controller, yeah, just fucking take me out back and shoot me in the head. You know I'm not a console gamer because for the first bit of this game, I was convinced you had to run out of bullets to reload because I forgot these 4 other buttons existed. So with all those factors, Magik seemed like a fine option. It's taken me a few hours to realize that you actually need to aim on this character because to use her well is... Alright, okay. Playing Magik goes like this. You aura farm around the wall so you can peep around with the third-person camera. Then, when you see an opponent, you charge the range slash attack. If it hits, you then need to hit the dash knockup so you can finish with the basic attack and get the one-shot combo on squishies. So, to play this character well, you actually need to put your crosshair on someone and click on them. And because of that, I'm generally playing Magik alongside the tanks, just running at the enemy, but keeping in mind that I have a measly 200 HP. So I need to portal out sometimes. That is not a bad way to play Magik, that's one of the ways you can play her. It's just that the assassin side of Magik is not something I can engage with because I am bad. And I will be blaming the fact that this is my first controller game, Asterix, like Thunderbolts. Shut the fuck. Anyway, there are moments I just still get innately confused at the layout. Like, in my mind it makes sense that the secondary range weapon attack would be on right mouse button. So, on the controller it should be on the right. Right? It's fucking not. That's the shoot button. So, sometimes my muscle memory is just not kicking in. It's like that for every other button on the controller. I'm sure if I've held this from birth, it would feel like a second skin. But now, it's like speaking a language I wasn't taught. There are kills I'm missing, information I just can't get because joysticks are too fucking slow, and inputs are just lagging behind in my brain because I am not wired to remember that I need to be pressing this button. Like, I have to physically look at which input does what. These are things I've taken for granted on a keyboard and mouse, but on controller, the game is just different. This is the first time I've ever been able to really experience the disparity between a controller and a keyboard. Like, before this, it was just something I understood as true but never actually had evidence for. I do think it's interesting, the difference. Like, I'm sure there are games you'd much rather play on a controller. My few moments playing Dark Souls and Monster Hunter come to mind. Like, the binding of something like a roll or a lock-in camera being where they are on a controller just makes sense. A lot more sense than I think it would on a keyboard, because where would that even be? But I think that's maybe something I'll never understand. The language of game inputs is something that will elude me. A competitive title has different goals from an RPG. A controller has different goals from a mouse and keyboard. But I think that's something I'm just not gonna engage with because it feels wrong. I just have this thought in the back of my head that if I was on PC, I could have been better. So I guess when I inevitably suck on PC, I'll learn my lesson, but anyway, that's for the future. To talk a little on Marvel Rivals, I do think it's fun, but nothing special. Like, if you enjoy it, fair enough. I can see why. But this is the first competitive title where I just kind of cut back. Like, I was such an Astro sweat at League, and I kept up with the meta in Overwatch. Rivals is really just a game I play for fun. And I do think its design philosophy has helped with that. Every character in this game does something really infuriating, and that does sell the power fantasy of every character. Like, Neymar has his stupid fucking squids, Emma has nobody mind control, and Iron Man has Jarvis, show my balls. I will grant you that the game kinda sucks when your team isn't working together. Not really when you're losing, when you have 4 DPS as a healer and 1 tank that doesn't know what they're doing. It's just a depressing experience. That being said, I will say that most of the characters are designed well enough that if you just like playing your character, win or lose, I think you can still generally have fun. Like, sure, these might be the only 3 kills I get this game because my teammates are actually doo-doo dog shit. But I can still hit clips on Magik while my team is getting steamrolled, so I guess it's fun. And that, I think, is thanks to the whole less balanced, more bullshit design that I'm pretty sure this game is being balanced with. And that is very to its benefit. I definitely think it's one of the game's strengths because the fact that it's fucking Marvel and so many people are logging on to play their favorite characters, so when you use a character and you can instantly be like, damn, this guy feels powerful, that's a good feeling. That's something that's gonna keep players around. But anyway, yeah, fuck it. When I get a PC, I'll make a push to like gold, I guess. I don't know, I fucking suck at this game. Anyway, I'll see you later, bye bye.